Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a reading for the end of January 2023, looking at your recent past, current energy, and immediate future. As you can see, I've already gone ahead and pulled the oracle cards and clarified those. I have the overall energy for the reading, as well as the decks that I'll be using in the extended. We'll dive into tarot in this reading, and then I have a couple of decks for the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. All right, Aquarius, this one's going to take some time for me to put the pieces together. I can already tell. In your recent past, you have attend to the details with the death card. Now, for this specific card, I'm actually going to read from here. Is there something blocking? Yeah, there we go. Because this explains it well. It says, it would be lovely to think that manifesting means just snapping your fingers and magically making everything better. However, there's more to it than that. Past worries, mean comments, self-doubt, and fears need to be dealt with before you can start to feel good. So the way, it's funny because with this card also came like release the past or something like that. So it's almost like your recent past was about putting the end to your past in a way. Closing the door on something, allowing something to come to an end so that you could close a cycle. Now, in your current energy, you have make time for self-love with the Four of Cups in reverse. Your current energy is a lot of making sure that you're focusing on you right now, Aquarius, because I feel like whatever it was that had to end was holding you back. Something was holding you back here. And so now is a time to focus on you. The overall energy for this reading is greatness and strength. So the way that I'm rating this is you were meant for some great things, Aquarius. Who this reading is for, you were meant for greatness. However, there's a certain level of strength that you're needing to attain before you are able to get there. Now, in your immediate future, I actually took two of these cards because you have trust the universe and release control. These really are kind of the same meaning, but I liked that they both came out with the Judgment in reverse. Now, the Judgment in reverse is, to me, a need to see a situation for what it is instead of as for what you want it to be. Another way of saying that is releasing your judgment of it, releasing your own personal judgment of some sort of a situation so that you can see the bigger picture. But let's go ahead and dive in so that we can start to kind of piece together what this all means for you. All right, recent past for Aquarius, clarifying, attend to the details with the Death card. So it was something from your past needed to be put to an end in your recent past. Recent past for Aquarius. Recent past for Aquarius, please. The Chariot and the King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords. Ooh, okay, Aquarius. You were taking very positive steps in your recent past. This King of Swords energy is one of my favorite energies to be in. It's finding certainty in the uncertainty. It's trusting in yourself and in the universe and in the process so deeply that even when things don't look good in the 3D, you're still believing that they're working out in the grand scheme of things, in the bigger picture. So I actually really like this recent past. I feel like it was kind of difficult for you to put an end to whatever you needed to put an end to. I don't know if it could have been a way of thinking. It could have been an actual situation with a person. Something could have come to an end and it wasn't. No, you put an end to something. Something was in your control. You put an end to something here in your recent past. And I really like it because, yeah, whatever it was a burden here with the Ten of Wands. You put an end to something that was a burden for you. Recent past for Aquarius. Recent past for Aquarius, but I like it because things were moving forward in the right direction. The Four of Swords and the King of Cups, that's another really great energy to be in. This is all about your Ten of Cups. It's about your long-term emotional fulfillment. Now understand that yes, on the Ten of Cups you do have, you've got the baby and the perfect relationship, and I believe this is the Ten of Pentacles is the one with the dog. This is great. This is a great manifestation of the Ten of Cups. However, this Ten of Cups has to be found within first. You have to find that emotional fulfillment within for that emotional fulfillment to then be projected into your environment. However, I love the way you handled your recent past, Aquarius. You have the Four of Swords and the King of Cups. This is fantastic energy because the King of Cups is kind of similar to the King of Swords in a way for me, where it's someone that is so emotionally grounded that they don't let the outside world affect how they feel about themselves and their path. Now, that's amazing. With this Four of Swords here, it means that you spend a lot of time trying to bring yourself to the present moment and focus on grounding yourself emotionally. And that, I don't think you realize how much you doing that is going to it's this strength. It's this strength that you have acquired, that you are tapping into, that's creating this greatness here for you. So I don't think you realize how proud of yourself you should be and how important this energy was for you to tap into here. Because yeah, you were attending to the details. You were focusing on the way that you respond. You were trying to respond rather than react. And I feel like whatever situation that did come to an end, you will, if you haven't already, you will eventually get to a point where you feel that weight lifted off your shoulders. Recent past here for Aquarius. It's almost like finally allowing yourself to end something that you knew wasn't good for you for a long time. There's the Six of Swords and the King of Cups with the Ten of Cups. I mean, again, this is amazing. This is amazing energy, Aquarius. And I feel like you aren't fully appreciating how far you've come. Because you did a lot of moving on, a lot of moving forward, and you dug deep to get there. And I love that for you, because this King of Cups energy is, and yes, you could say, well, I was dealing with the King of Cups, sure, but your reflection, your 3D circumstances are a reflection of your inner environment. So this is all going to be about your relationship with yourself. So you were moving on from a certain way of thinking that allowed you to tap into this King of Cups energy. And I absolutely love that. You have taken control of your own world. Now, that doesn't mean it didn't hurt. With the Three of Swords, it doesn't mean it didn't hurt. And I feel like that's why you should be even more proud of yourself, is because you did allow yourself to do what you needed to do, even though you knew it was going to hurt, or even though you were hurting when it was happening. All right, current energy for Aquarius, because now you have make time for self-love. So right now the focus needs to be on you. The Four of Cups in reverse is stating to me that there's a little bit of dwelling on some things that don't really matter, but that's okay, because that comes with the territory of healing. So let's see. Current energy for Aquarius. Aquarius's current energy. I'm just so impressed with you guys. I really am. This past energy is like extremely impressive. Current energy for Aquarius. It's that strength. You're tapping into that strength. This like inner strength that I don't even think you knew you had. The Artist, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Swords in upright. You are still dealing with some limiting beliefs here. Now, this is where I'm going to dive into this concept that you will probably hear me talk about in pretty much every single reading that I do. And that's that 95% of our movements, choices, decisions, the way that we interact with the world is actually subconscious. Only 5% of how we interact with our world and the environment and the people around us is conscious. The rest of it is a subconscious response as opposed to a conscious reaction. Or, I'm sorry, a subconscious reaction as opposed to a conscious response. There we go. And I say that because it's not like we are, we don't have an intention to self-sabotage, right? We're not sitting here saying, oh, this relationship's going really well right now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and mess it up. Of course we don't. That's not the way that, that's not what we want for ourselves. However, there's certain habits that we build throughout our life. Our subconscious, if we don't have a conscious role in it, becomes a product of our experiences. It becomes a product of our environment. If we grew up in, with, not so supportive parents, or in a not so supportive environment as a kid, or whatever the case was for your personal situation, you have retained a lot of beliefs from that time in your life. So it could be, I'm not lovable, I'm not capable, I'm not worthy, I'm this, that, the other thing. All of these things all of these perspectives about yourself and the world that you picked up throughout your life. Now, that's why a spiritual journey is about staying present and making sure that you are not reacting from that 95%, but instead responding with that 5% of you. Now, I say all of that to say that right now, you are still kind of dealing with some of these limiting beliefs, but that's okay. because limiting beliefs are there to be released and healed. Now, right now, you're kind of dealing with a lack of being fully vulnerable with yourself. Now, when I mean that, it means being fully honest with yourself about how you feel about something, what you think about something, about the truth of a situation. This is about you manifesting your life. This is one of the 2 additional major arcanas in this deck. It's called the Artist card. And I like it so much. I was actually going to take these 2 arcanas out, but I like them because you can literally see him creating his life from the heavens, creating his life in the 5D. It's that co-creation. It starts up here. It starts within. That 95, first of all, what you feel within is projected on the outside. That's how manifestation works. This whole concept of manifestation has been you're either not manifesting or you are manifesting, and that's not true. You are always manifesting your reality. It's just about whether or not you have a conscious role in it. And so manifesting your future means you are consciously trying to manifest good things for yourself. Now, all of that to say, there is a part of you that is not tapping into the deeper meaning behind something. And that's why you have the Judgment in reverse here. Whatever ended in your recent past, you need to find a deeper reason for why it had to end, why it happened, why it served you at the time, whatever the case might be. Because right now you do have blocks you do have blocks when you're trying to, whatever this Artist card is here, whatever you're trying to create for yourself. But that's okay. So don't be hard on yourself, and don't, blocks are blocks, and they're there because they need to be healed and released. And right now, the biggest one is to make sure that you are willing to see past the material world. I just saw the King of Pentacles in reverse. See past the material world, see past the 3D, look at the higher level picture, and understand that your material world, right now, it doesn't really matter, because all it is an illusion, a projected illusion of your past level of thinking and beliefs. So if you can fully internalize that truth, then you can realize that your future is only a product of your current level or your current thoughts and beliefs. Now, I saw this, it was a tweet. Yeah, it was a tweet. I saw a tweet the other day that resonated with me so deeply, that definitely is aligning with this reading. And it said, your reality is a product of your response to it. So how we respond to our life is how we create. If you respond with fear, anxiety, anger, frustration, sadness, complaining, lack, whatever the case is, you are creating more of that. Now, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel those things, because your feelings are valid and you should feel the way you feel, hands down, no doubt about it. But you should not allow yourself to act on those feelings. That's the strength that you're looking for here. That's what's going to create this greatness that you're ultimately wanting. Is the strength needs to be, no matter what my 3D world is telling me, if it looks like I'm broke, if it looks like I can't have what I want, if it looks like there's no prospect for me to find a significant other or for my relationship to get better, then you need to understand that that is just what it looks like. That's just what it looks like. There's so much more at play that you can tap into. But it truly is. It's a talent, and it's a talent that has to be learned and practiced over and over and over again. Okay. Equanimity is the word for that. I think that came out in, I believe it was Taurus's reading, and it is now my favorite word. It was either Taurus or Virgo. Current energy for Aquarius. So make time for self-love, because that will help you. Make time for self-love, because that will help you. We can only give as much energy to this world as we give to ourselves. You have the 6 of Cups in reverse with the 5 of Cups in reverse. You are in an energy of letting go of your past. And that's why, right now is such an important time to focus on you, is because you are dealing with a lot of emotions of something coming to an end. And that's okay. It's okay to allow those emotions to come up. It is not okay to dwell on them, and it's not okay to allow yourself to believe that they're telling you a truth. And so with the 5 of Cups in reverse, the biggest thing here is to understand what is meant for you will not pass you. what will make you happy and what will make you feel fulfilled does not exist in your past. It exists in what is to come. And so letting go of your past will allow you to step into a new future, a new light, into this greatness that you're ultimately looking for. But in order to do that, there's a need to look past, to see the truth of something, to really allow yourself to see what it is that you need to see about a certain situation. And again, I feel like it's like why something had to come to an end, like why something didn't align with you anymore. Okay, current energy for Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Fool in reverse. This is 2 cards, a new beginning and an opportunity that you aren't quite ready for yet. And the reason being is the self-doubt. And you doubt because of this Ten of Swords. You've experienced this Ten of Swords. You've experienced betrayal. And so you expect betrayal. You expect things to go wrong. You don't expect things to work out for you, and your expectation becomes your reality. So, the universe will give you whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you ask for, but it's first going to turn you into somebody who can sustain it. And you can only sustain it when you work through your fears and your emotions around not having it. When you release essentially your attachment of it. So understand that what you want is still available to you. Whatever it is that you're wanting, now drop the specifics. If you're looking for a specific person to be in a relationship with, let that go. If you're looking for a specific amount of money you want to make every year, let that go. Focus on what you want to feel. I want to feel loved. I want to feel financially abundant. I want to feel, appreciation for me and for who I am. Focus on what you want to feel when you're manifesting, because you're looking for those feelings through the situations that you're trying to manifest anyway. If you're looking for if you're wanting to be in a relationship with a specific person because you believe that is the only person for you, let go of that specific person and replace it with the truth of I want to be in a relationship. I am looking to be in a relationship with someone who makes me feel like I am with the perfect person for me. Look for what you want to feel, not what you want to have, because what you want to have gets you caught in a disappointment loop, because maybe what you want to have isn't what the universe knows that you ultimately want, what's ultimately best for you. There could be something so much better for you out there, but you're so stuck on what you think you want that you're not able to attract what it is you actually want. So know that there's a new beginning. There's an opportunity available for you. Right now is a time to focus on yourself and make sure that you're giving yourself the energy that you need. All right, immediate future here for Aquarius. Clarifying, trust the universe, release control, which release control is what I just talked about with, not focusing so much on what you think you want and allowing the universe to bring you what you actually want. But with the Judgment in reverse, there's a need to see a situation for what it is. So, immediate future here for Aquarius. You guys, you have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. This is such grounded energy, it's not even funny. You guys are so grounded in reality right now, and I love that for you. But you're also not really listening to your intuition either. So you might be grounded in the truth of a situation, or like grounded in, like, how do I say that? Like, you're not allowing yourself to get ungrounded because of your circumstances, which is fantastic. But you're also not listening to your intuition about the truth of a situation and about what's to come for you. So there's a need to be grounded. It's like you got the root chakra down, and now it's time to make your way up to the third eye and the crown chakra, because I feel like you're building your way up. Of course, that's kind of how it works. And so you've got the root chakra ground. You're grounded. You're grounded in your truth. You're grounded in where you want to go. But there's a need to listen to yourself a little bit more, to open that third eye, and see past your thoughts, almost like don't identify so much with what you think. Make sure that you're looking past that. I am so proud of you guys for this. Like, not just am I proud, but I'm impressed by this energy, because this energy is really, really hard to attain, especially when things aren't yet going, the way that you want them to go. And the fact that you guys have been able to tap into that is very much impressive. All right. Immediate future for Aquarius. Make sure that you're finding a balance between the logical and the emotional. I think that that's really important. There it is. Okay, so there is something that needs to be seen for what it is. There's that Judgment card. You have it in reverse right here, but then you have the Moon card in reverse, clarified with the Judgment on the bottom of the deck, which to me is talking about working through fear will allow you to see the truth. Right now, and I feel like, honestly, up until now, you've been seeing some sort of situation through the lens of fear, meaning you could be attached to a specific person because you're afraid that nothing better will ever come along. You could be attached to a certain level of income because you're afraid that you won't have whatever you want and need and desire in your future. And I feel like this immediate future is about working through your fear about what may or may not come true, and understand that in each and every moment you always have everything you want and need. Now, you might not know if you're going to have everything you want and need in the next moment or the next moment or the next moment, but that's the concept of embracing the unknown while staying present, is being able to say in this moment, and this is how I was able to kick my anxiety in the booty, was being able to say when I start to feel overwhelmed, pulling myself back to the present moment, focusing on what I'm grateful for having right now, and understanding that I have everything I want and need to keep myself breathing right now. Now, I might not know if I'm going to have that in the next moment or in 10 moments from now, but I do know that in this moment, I have everything I want and need, and that's enough. Every single moment that I pull myself back to the present, I realize I have everything I want and need. And so I feel like that's a big lesson for you guys too. But that's the strength, right? That's the strength you're looking for, because there is a lot of greatness here, but there's that strength in reverse. You have it in reverse in the back of the deck, saying that you are lacking some of the strength and faith that's needed to get you there. That doesn't mean you're never going to have it all. It just means that right now you don't. And that's okay. And let yourself and accept the fact that you are where you're at in this journey right now, and that you are headed to where you want to go, but you have to appreciate each and every process, each and every step of the process. Trust the process, appreciate the journey, all that, cliche stuff. All right, immediate future here for Aquarius. I'm going to take this one too. Okay. So you have had a tendency, these are upside down. You have the Four of Wands in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and the Five of Swords. This is what needs to be healed. This right here, this energy is the whole point of this reading. This is what you're trying to heal. This Four of Wands in reverse is an unstable foundation within to build on. Within. Now, that's not meaning that you are unstable. It means that there is a limiting belief, which we already talked about, that is keeping you in. It's not a stable foundation to build on. So if you're trying to build a healthy relationship on a foundation of I am undeserving, then that is not a healthy foundation to build on, and that's what needs to happen. Now, this specific foundation that you are needing to work on is your frustration. It's frustration about the fact that things have not come true yet. And it stems from this Five of Swords energy, this me against the world mentality, believing that everything is not happening for you, but that it's happening to you. That level of thinking will always keep you trapped in believing that everything is always happening to you, that you are always a victim, that things are never going to work out for you. So that's kind of what needs to be flipped on its head here. I feel like you guys have done a really, really good job at keeping grounded. So now there's that need to kind of start to dive deeper into the situation so that you can fully trust the universe. You can fully release your control and allow the universe to bring you whatever it is that you're wanting, which is ultimately this greatness. All right, Aquarius, I really liked this reading for you guys. I feel like it provided a lot of clarity. I hope it did at least. It was definitely a fairly clear reading for me. We're going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to clarify these energies deeper. I'm going to dive into some advice, and then I have an actual advice card to pull from the divine at the end. Thank you guys so much for the support of my channel. It means the absolute world to me. This is my livelihood. So I'm beyond grateful for how much my channel has grown this past month. So thank you guys. I do look forward to hopefully seeing you guys in the future. And I hope you have nothing but a wonderful and blessed 2023. All right. Bye, Aquarius.